Good evening. My name is Amy Mansue, and I have the privilege of being the CEO of Mansue Health. I've been there for about 14 months, although my colleagues might feel like it's a whole lot longer, I'm not sure. I'm here tonight to talk to you about the tremendous work that Dr. George has done in our organization and our predecessor organizations. Dr. George served on the hospital board at Underwood, served as chair of emergency medicine, and has become the philanthropist that can do amazing things, both at Underwood as well as in Spira. Both the campaigns he chaired exceeded their expectations in reference to what we could raise, and were absolutely life-changing for the organization. And that's what Jim does. He's life-changing. Whether you do it as part of his work in emergency medicine, whether you think about it in reference to his leadership, whether it be on nonprofit boards or whatever position he takes. See, Jim is all in. And if you are fortunate enough to be one of those people that he decides to go all in, your life has changed. I had the privilege of having a discussion with a mentor of mine, Christy Stevenson, one of the few female CEOs at that time in New Jersey. She ran Robert Wood Johnson in Hamilton, and Team Health had a long relationship with Christy, and she said, the difference between working with Team Health and Jim George is that you have a partnership, not a contract. And for those of us that have contractual relationships, you know what that is. You know it's transactional. Nothing is transactional with Jim George. Christy's advice to me was, listen, you're going to a new part of the state that you don't know, in a health system you've never been in before, in a role that you've never done. You stay as close to Jim George as you can, and never leave his side. Even if he wants to roll away, you go run after him. So, blonde but not stupid, I took her advice. I made my first appointment with Dr. George, and I came over with papers, and I was ready. I had an agenda, and I had a list, and he said, you need to put that down. You need to tell me who you are, and why you're going to make a difference here. And after we had a conversation that talked about his life and my life and the intersections of those lives, because Jim never lets you feel like your life isn't intersected with him in some way, I had the privilege. Bob took me to the basement. And I got to see the art. The beautiful place that all the art is made. And I'll tell you, there have been some amazing trips and some amazing opportunities I've had in my life, but never as much as to see what that healing power does for Jim and does for all of us who have the privilege of having that art. Because that art represents Jim's heart. And that heart is about hope. Hope for you as the individual, hope for you as the organization that you're happy enough to be part of, that Jim is engaged in, and hope for our world. Because that's what Jim believes. If all of us just do a little more, a little better, we see the good, we put aside the angry, we find a way to put common ground together, we will all be better. Dr. George, you can run, but you cannot hide. And we are all better from being your friend, from benefiting from your philanthropy, and most importantly, from benefiting from your intellect and your heart. Thank you, Jimmy. Congratulations.